All right, ladies, if you are in your fourth decade of life and beyond, you're probably doing the wrong exercise. The exercise that you used to do when you were in your 20s and 30s, you can't be doing the same exercise in your 40s, 50s, and beyond because you're only going to gain weight. You're not going to lose that belly fat and you're not going to lose weight. You actually are going to gain weight as a result. You know, in your 20s, you did a lot of cardio and your hormones were, you just had more powerful hormones. You had more hormones, and so you were able to build muscle, lose fat, get lean, sleep, had all that energy when you were in your mid-20s. So you can train differently. So your body would respond to to the hormones when you would work out, you know. When you get older, when you get in your fourth decade of life, when you get in your fifth decade of life, like myself, you don't have the hormones that you had, the level of hormones when you were younger. So now you're going to need a central nervous system stimulus in order to get that that powerful muscle contraction, because you've lost some estrogen, which is our testosterone for women. So this is the type of workout that women will do best with if they want to see results in the gym. So I'm going to share with you my workout, and this is what I tell my female patients if they want to get results and to keep it short. What my workout looks like: I go into the gym. My warm-up is I walk about 10 minutes backwards on the treadmill. Usually crank it up to about 3, maybe 3.5 miles an hour. The reason I do that is, number one, you're very intentional, you're very focused when you're walking backwards. And most people, when they start getting older, they're always dragging their feet. So they fall on curves, they trip on things. Well, when you're walking backwards, it's going to be, instead of going heel toe, it's toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. So you actually have to lift your feet. You're not going to be dragging. Also great for knees. It's also a great sign of longevity. So that's my first thing. Number two is I go and I hit the weights. That's where I spend most of my time in the gym, is working out with weights. So the way a woman that's in her fourth decade of life and beyond should be training shouldn't be the baby weight, shouldn't be these little pink weights, the 2-pounders, the 3-pounders. Really, I did like a leg workout today. Typically, I will just grab some weight, just warm up, maybe do 15, 20 reps just to get some movement going, although I already did that with my backwards walking on the treadmill. So I will usually do 3 sets, about 6 to 8 reps max. I try not to go more than 8, so therefore my weight is pretty heavy. And I just do 3 sets of that exercise. I will usually do like 4 different types of exercises for that body part, and I am done. I do rest a little bit longer in between, because you should, if you want an effective workout, you should be really pushing heavy weight. You need to get that central nervous system stimulus when you do that type of workout. Okay. Now, if you're doing workouts where you're hitting 15 repetitions, you're really not going to get a lot of results. That's why I'm not a big fan of like cardio for a whole hour in the gym. A workout in the gym should be primarily weight training, resistance training. And then I'll talk about the third aspect of the workout. So typically 10 sets per body part per week would be ideal. So I will usually go in there, I do like maybe 3 different types of exercises. I will do some core work as well. I'll do some ab work. And I also, maybe about 5 minutes of that, and also about 5 minutes of some stretching exercise, some sort of mobility. I like a lot of Ben Patrick's work, ATG exercises. Those are awesome for mobility, and so I really love those. So I'll spend some time doing that. Once I'm done with the weight training, and usually I can track on my watch what my heart rate is. It usually does go up because I'm pushing some heavy weight. When I'm done with that, I go over to my favorite is the step mill, the revolving stairs. I warm up about that first minute, and then after that, I do sprint interval training. So I'm going out like 80-90% of max, like I'm literally running up the stairs for about 30 seconds. I take about half a minute to a minute to recover. Then I hit another 30 seconds, and I'm doing this so that I can't continue to do this for 10, 15, 20 minutes. You want to do it as quick as possible and max out as much as you can. You can do something of that sort, sprint interval training, by maybe going to the park. I don't know about the treadmill's kind of tricky, but you can sprint 100 yards and go as fast as you can, and then just take time to recover. It could be a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, get your heart rate down, then do it again, then do it again. You might only be able to do it five times, and your legs are going to be on fire. That type of workout is so much more effective than going to an Orange Theory class and spending a whole hour or 45 minutes in doing a workout. You're not going to get the same response. You're not going to get the same result. You actually are going to stimulate your cortisol levels, and you're going to hold on to that belly fat. So that is the challenge. That's why I'm not really a fan of group training unless you're doing something like I just described and you have a partner. So if you want to see results, that is the best type of workout. You can look at some of Dr. Stacy Sims. You can look at some of Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, which is very much muscle-centric type of workouts. And Stacy does a lot of research just on all women. So if you're following a lot of what Dr. Huberman, Dr. Attia are talking about, not that their information is not great. It's great if you're a male, because most of the information that they're sharing with the public, and people think, well, I got to do this zone 2 training. And I bought into all that too. So trust me, I'm correcting myself here that that's not the best workout to do, ladies. So once you hit that 4th decade of life, it is a little bit different. So for women, it's totally different. And it's because of that estrogen, and it's also because of that testosterone, but primarily estrogen. So that's the type of workout you want to do, ladies, if you want to get the results. Just shared with you one of my workouts. All right, until next time, see ya.